Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Well, this is my first video back on the mountain. Might not be my first video that gets released back on the mountain, but I'm back home. And it was nice trip, but as I thought, as soon as I got here, it was the temperature, was totally different. Doggy was very happy to see me, almost mauled me as I was walking in, and yeah, just getting right back in it. Already been out this morning, so I thought it would be time for a video. I do these videos every day on raw veganism, on health, on plant-based lifestyle, on food, on recipes, not all that many recipes, on just philosophy, just rambling, whatever. So if you're not already subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you'd go ahead and hit that subscribe button now so you can come back and watch more. And when you hit it, check the little bell, click on the little bell and check the box that says send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. Yeah, it's great to be back. I went out this morning, I got up, the house is being cleaned right now for our next guest. And I went out, did a little shopping, and I just said I need to do this video because as I was telling you guys in a video the other day, right now, and I know this sounds a little bit too hippie, woo-woo, the dude type thing, but I'm just surfing the wave that the universe is throwing at me. And just like, there's no set plans for a lot of things in my near future and in my extended future, but it's pretty exciting. But I have decided on a few things, and that kind of precipitated a little bit this video today. As you know, I went down to the beach, I saw my friend, he owns a hotel, the guy that owns this house, and I basically informed him that when my next 3-month period is up, that's probably gonna be it for me because I go to the States in a little less than 2 weeks. And then I'll fly back down here probably on April 12th. And then 3 months from then, more or less, like say around July 7th to July 12th, I'll fly back to the States. Well, now this time, I'm gonna probably stay in the States for 2 months, possibly 2.5 months, because I'm going to the Woodstock Fruit Festival this year. And just the way things work out, it just doesn't make a lot of sense for me to fly back to the States in July, spend 2 weeks there, fly back, say the 1st of August, and then turn around and come back. So, I'm just gonna kick it at my mom's. I might hit the road. Hey, I might be hitting up some of you people along the way. I might just bounce to Woodstock. I have no idea how I'm gonna get there. I don't really know how I'm gonna spend that 6 weeks. I'm not probably gonna bounce too much because I wanna take that, well, not 6 weeks, but 2 months. I'm probably gonna be in the States 2 months, maybe 2.5 months. I really wanna take that time. I'm gonna get in the gym. I got a good little gym, a YMCA in my hometown, and I'm gonna get in there pretty hard. Anyhow, let me get away from my plans for a second so I can get into the meat of this video. I shouldn't say that as a vegan, the subject of this video. And yeah, since I'm only gonna be here 3 more months on this property, let's take advantage, people. Come on down, somebody come down, get a group together and come down. These people that you talk to that you've always wanted to meet online, make a plan. I probably should have mentioned this, sooner, but for the last couple of months, like he actually lowered the price on the house. He kind of found, that we're off the beaten path, so we're not like in a popular area. And he lowered the price of the entire house to $100 a month. Now that sleeps 6 people comfortably. So, you could get a group of people together and that's not a lot, especially for what you're getting. I'm gonna show you a little bit in a little bit, but it's basically $1 million view, beautiful property, perfect weather, access to fruit. Let me show you something here. One of the reasons I went out this morning is I just need a little filler after, the market's tomorrow, but I need a little filler after being away for 4 days. I go downtown. You see these? See those spots? 30 perfect bananas. In my area, I can pretty much find, right now, if I need to go find bananas, chances are I'm gonna find perfect bananas. 30 bananas. 3 mangoes, and a little mame sapote for $5. It was, what in our money, it was like 2,700 colones. Because I know where to go. A lot of people who come down and they'll say, oh, the fruit was expensive. Well, they're shopping at the supermarket chain, or they're shopping here or there. So, like I say, a bonus of having a cheaper place where you can stay. A cheaper place is a nice place. You got a vegan down here. You got a vegan down here that knows the ins and outs and the spots. So you're gonna step straight into fruit. You let me know you're coming ahead of time. I make plans. I have extra fruit here. So you get off the plane, you arrive at your destination and you've got fruit. We do rent individual rooms. The individual rooms are like $40, $50 a night. And they all hold 2 people. But man, let's do something. I'm going to be here for 3 more months. I'll be here between, like I say, April 12th and about July the 15th. Now, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. She says she's made it work. My friend who is a yoga teacher up in Canada is supposed to come back down and meet me. So that means there's going to be a yoga teacher on property here for us to practice with. Great place for meditation. So many areas around here for yoga. You've heard me talk about my sun. I have multiple sunspots. And hey, people, we can segregate the property. Don't be afraid. There can be the naked part of the sun, naked sunning part of the property, or we can have something, you know, a little bit more private for people that don't want to do that. But no, this would just be phenomenal, you know. And it doesn't have to be a retreat with set activities. We go to the market. You come down, we'll go to the market here in Alajuela where I get the bulk of my food. If the bridge is fixed between here and San Jose, or if you're just okay with sitting, you know, taking a long trip, we'll go to that organic market, Feria Verde, in San Jose, which is more of an event on Saturday mornings. There's music, there's a lot of little hippies, they're selling a lot of stuff. It's a lot of fun. What else? I've got the volcano. You want to hike the volcano in this area. There's a nice place called La Paz Waterfall Gardens where I've, you know, taking photos of animals and stuff. There's animals there, but it's not a zoo, it's a sanctuary. They have animals that have been rescued there, and their goal is to try to release them back into the wild. Some they can, some they can't. Depending on how long you want to stay, depending on what you want to do, and if you let me know in advance, we can even open up. We can go somewhere besides here. Or I have, you know, there's other options. I know a lot of people in Costa Rica. I know a lot of areas of Costa Rica. Maybe you want to use this place as a jump off. Maybe you want to come spend a few days here, want to spend a week here, and then maybe you want to go on and check out some other areas. That's fine. Great idea. But let's make it happen, man. Come down while I'm here because, listen, I am going to probably end up in another cool spot eventually. But it may take a while. I may not have this kind of opportunity for some time. Might be another year or so before I'm able to secure a place, you know, that's suitable to invite people to come down. So, I mean, like I say, at $100 a night for the place, it's more, and like I say, I'm not doing this video to fill my pockets, and I'm not really doing it so much even for the owner. I just want people to come down, and he's not gonna let me just have people come down and stay for free, but that's if you look at anything around Costa Rica, you'll find that's very reasonable for the amount of people that can be in there. If it was, listen, I would break the rules a little bit if I know you, if I've been in some of the groups with you, or if I really see a vibe, I might even like, you know, hey, if you wanted to have air mattress on the floor, if it was people you're comfortable living with like that, we could even have 8 people here and have kind of our own little mini retreat. But, you know, it's easy. Come on down, check the prices. I know there's a lot of little hubs out there that have cheap prices all the time. Spirit always has cheap fares out of Orlando. A lot of times you can get something decent from Atlanta on Spirit. A lot of times Houston is a good hub. If you can get to Houston has cheap flights because Spirit Air and Southwest compete against each other. And yeah. Okay, now like I say, I'm gonna try to do this. I think I can hit a link right there, but I'm gonna link you to a video I did that was a tour of the house a little while back right here, and let you take a look at that. That's a full tour of the house and a tour of the property. I think I did that one when I was, you know, just doing a video for the selling of the house. And as I've said before, the house is always for sale, and they've lowered the price again. Listen, this is that area where it's just kind of a supply and demand type thing, and there's 4 owners, so they're kind of getting antsy to sell it, but they've dropped down to 200. I think my buddy told me they've dropped down to $255,000 now. So, I mean, you know, it's a steal. I'm not going to stay here permanently. I know I did that video that one time, and I think people kind of were like, well, you know, even if they would have been interested, well, if you're not going to stay here, you know, I'm not interested. But I would definitely love to be connected. All I mean is like I've kind of gotten antsy. I'm used to being free. I'm used to wandering, and I've been kind of, you know, I leave this property like 5 hours a week. So, you know, I would be interested in doing stuff with this. I would be interested in helping the owner, like set up something where you could get some income coming in and basically make the property pay for itself. But with a 3-bedroom house, a nice 3-bedroom house, and 2 separate cabins, there's no way that you cannot make this thing work for $255,000. I mean, you know, there's medical tourism down here. People come down here for cosmetic surgery, and people come down here to get dental work done, and then they recuperate while they're going back and forth to see the doctor. But anyhow, there's all kind of stuff, man, down here in Costa Rica, you know. There's waterfalls, there's wildlife, there's jungles, there's beaches, and yeah, it's a great place to see. And before anybody asks, no, I don't know how to tell you to get down here if you're dead broke. You got to get your hustle on. You got to figure something out. You got to get out there and grind to make something happen, you know. Don't just sit around and I hear people all the time, well, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. One day this, one day that. Well, wish in one hand and shit in the other and see what fills up first. Sorry, that's not real nice. That's Billy Bob Thornton from Bad Santa. But it's kind of the truth, you know. You make it happen. You get out there and you do your hustle. You really want to make some money. You really want to do stuff. And I'm working on several different hustles. Maybe eventually I will reveal those. I've been, you know, I'm living in a place, taking care of a place where I don't have any expenses, and I've been living off a little savings. I've been doing a little just freelance stuff, but I'm working on several different hustles online to come together in the next year, in the next 6 months to a year. And as I'm looking at stuff, do whatever you got to do. You know, hey, you don't have any money, go to yard sales on the weekend. Find things you can buy. Do a little research online. Things you can buy really cheap at yard sales, you can turn around and put them in certain places online. Make money, make bank. You know, find out things. Consulting online, e-commerce. What really gets me though is kind of the little woo-woo hippie-ish types that always have this vibe like, oh yeah, man, I don't really want to be on this technology all the time, dude. I need to take a break from Facebook. I need to get off technology. I don't want to always be on the gadgets. That's the way, this is 2017. If you're going to do that, then you just got to do brick and mortar work. You got to do a brick and mortar thing to get, you know, to make your money. But anyway, I just threw that in because people are always like, kind of asking me, almost like insinuating, like, how do I get down there with no money? You know, like they're going to come down here and find a job. You're not going to probably come down and find a proper job in Costa Rica. And plus, anyhow, I just got off on that. But this is just for anybody that wants to come down over the next 3 months. I would love to have some people to play with. So let's make this thing happen. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you would, share this video. Share this video in some of your groups with other vegans. You know, maybe just spread that word and I get some people to come down here and keep me company and do some yoga with us. That would be great. So anyhow, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Peace.